State Stadium. It's the UMass Minutemen and the Sacramento State Hornets. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Guys, Coach knows this is a huge opportunity for his team at home today. One thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Minutemen offense takes the field, and they'll go to work first. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they tried the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
There he goes. Touchdown, Minutemen. The running attack gets it done and produces 6.
And you knew his legs were a weapon, and he shows it to you right there, running it into the end zone. And this offense, man, they are a good offense, and they are in a good rhythm early in this football game. We talked about the quarterback. We talked about his speed. He can make these type of plays. And on the first drive, Palmer, the defense didn't have any answers. They better find some.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to find them, too, just because of that athleticism and just how he can attack defenses with his arm, with his feet, the different playmakers surrounding him as well. There's a lot to get prepared for in a week when you're playing against this offense, and I just think they saw everything there on that opening drive. They're going to have to do some soul-searching on the sidelines early.
Gonna run it. It's Curtis. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Just feeds the running back. Nice move to keep running. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this, this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Makes the grab. He's down right there, but he has plenty to pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll move the tight end. With the catch, it's Burrell. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. A strike downfield. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. The run inside. It's Curtis. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. Catch in the middle. It's Moses. Push down for the tackle. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? It's complete to the right. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sacramento State.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He shows you all his ability on that TV.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UMass offense returns to the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Trying to make... Oh, he's got some space. Hits the slide, got the 1st down with his feet.
Hey, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the 1st half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Watson. Looking to buy time. He'll pull it down and run. Remember, down where you start the slide, he'll be short of the line to gain.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
Entertaining 1st quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Reads it, fires complete. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of...
The ball is out behind the line. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped them.
UMass has a long, long way to go here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Minutemen. A pick six.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And he tacks on the extra point. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Not a lot of room. It found its way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got his man. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down. He's going to run it. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Curtis. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Curtis. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And as you start to settle into games as a play call, you start to figure out what works and what doesn't work. And they really got to find a way to get this running game going. They haven't figured it out yet. Like, maybe get the ball more on the perimeter. You know, find a way to get the ball to your running back in space. This offense really has to find a way to get the ground game going.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. They punt it away on 4th down. And the ball comes to rest right there. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting.
It goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Well, they're trying to run the football there. Just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They'll keep it on the ground. Fights off it. Oh, it's a fumble. He He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Minutemen a bit behind the sticks here on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Watson. Under fire. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. UMass will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Man, David, that last drive, an exercise in frustration, just couldn't pay it off with a score.
Yeah, and I think this defense is riding the bend but don't break philosophy. Don't give up explosive plays. This offense, Jesse, has to find a way to manufacture some big plays and some scoring opportunities.
Man, I don't know if they're going to win, David, if they have to keep driving 8, 10, 12 plays. You're right. You got to find chunk plays somewhere. So identify the guys that can score touchdowns and get them the ball.
And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Give to the back. Hard running there. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use a timeout instead. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Extending the play. He slides down, and he's got enough to convert the 2nd and short. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to pass, it's Watson. He's moving out of the pocket. A 5-yard pickup there leaves them with 3rd down and 5. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Before this 3rd down play, they're going to take a moment to think it over and call a timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Harding. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Here's the pressure. tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a first down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We start with Notre Dame taking on the Purdue Boilermakers. And it's the Fighting Irish looking to push their record to 4-1 on the season. And you do that, you're in the driver's seat in terms of locking down a postseason spot. Although I think their goals are far bigger than just that.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustment breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense. In their running game, that time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Gets it out quickly. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Running inside, it's Curtis. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now.
And we don't always talk about the third part of the football game, but offense, defense, special teams, this is a huge shot in the arm. Their offense has struggled all game long. You force the fumble, give them good field position. Maybe this is the spark they needed.
To the air on first down. It's complete on the right side. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Corralled and brought down by the defense.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end, covering passes.
Got it! Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, and the defense tackles him at the 3.
I love the aggressive nature there by the offensive play caller, too. He's not just playing it safe, get a few yards, center the ball, help our field goal kicker out. He's trying to move the sticks through the passing attack. Quarterback makes a nice throw, and now it's 1st and goal.
What a great job by the defense understanding where they're on the field. Listen, the wide side of the field's this way. They're going to try to run that sweep, identifying it, flying like madmen to the football, just understanding speed and space. I got to be ready for that, and they were.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UMass ready to get things started as the offense takes the field. Scanning the field, it's Watson. Pressure coming. He'll throw it. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
The run from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Caught behind the line. It's Matthews. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Lost one deep down the right side. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. UMass will line up to punt it away. Wants to return it. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Wide receiver comes in motion. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Now on 2nd down. Run inside. It's Curtis. And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the 3rd. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Up this 3rd down play. Got it looking for a first. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
Good job reading the defense.
They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
It's 3rd down, and the line to gain is the 36. Hauls it in. He works his way inside the 40, but they stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down from the 38.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage.
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Back to pass on second down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
On third down, he drops to throw. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right.
He's got it, first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes a grab. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Touchdown, Sacramento State. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
On the run from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Minutemen offense taking the field, looking primed and ready to roll. And now, after being stymied for this entire second half, they must put a scoring drive together here and answer that last touchdown. The corners are walked up tight. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to throw, it's Watson. Trying to escape and get it himself. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And that's a better job by this defense. That's exactly what they've got to start doing more. He's had a lot of success on the ground. It's apparent. He will take off and move. So how do we keep him in the pocket? Get him behind the line of scrimmage, fluster him a little bit, and don't let him use those wheels.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Back to pass. He wants a big play here late. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, this offense is up against it here. Trailing late in the game. The defense knows they're going to throw the football. First down, they get sacked. Second down, incompletion. There's no mystery what's happening here. Quarterback's just going to have to make a play on third down.
Under fire. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And that's a good job by this defense. The 2-minute situations can be tough, especially communicating, and you know they want to push the ball down the field, but a lot of times it's towards the sidelines. They protect the middle of the field, play great defense all across the board.
It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. And they come out with a field goal lead. Defense just got to stop now to capitalize, David.
Yeah, keep the momentum going, right? Defense did a great job. They held serve, got you the football back, Jesse. Let's go get some points.
I'm curious to see how they're going to do this. Are they going to be aggressive after the defense got the stop and take a shot, or are they going to try to be more conservative here and bleed the clock?
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. He wants to change this route. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The UMass offense returns to the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the 1st down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
He's going to take off. It's a fumble. Oh, they are fortunate to get that fumble back, but the clock is still ticking, and they've got to go and go now. To throw, it's Watson. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. At midfield, he's got room. Turning it on. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. He's got the tight end. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. The offense going to try again on another play. They'll just spike it on this one.
No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got his man in the middle.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Oh, they're after him. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
What a missed opportunity. You got an opportunity after that drive to go take the lead when you're trailing, and now you turn the football over, give the football right back. Defense needs to come out, bail you out, get a big stop, get the ball back so you can try to take the lead.
Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other.